Hi, I'm Jim Cash, the current president of the Clawson Rotary Club, also owner of Stanley Industries in Clawson, Michigan.
And I'm Bill Bauscher. I am the club secretary, have been for a number of years, and a past president. And I've been with Rotary off and on for approximately almost 30 years.
My name's Kevin Pelkey, and I'm a board member for the Rotary. Jim's the one that got me involved. My wife Carol and I own Gills Northwood Collision in town, and we've been involved in Rotary, I think, now for about 12 or 13 years.
Now, can you share with us today how your organization's services impact the community?
Well, one way we impact the community is that we do what you call a STRIVE program. We mentor high school kids that are struggling and get them to graduate and get them to go into some type of college or trade school, and we offer them a scholarship in order to do that.
And we also have two Interact clubs that we sponsor, one at Clawson High School and one at Madison Lamphere, I believe it is, where young people can learn about Rotary and the work that it does, and part of being a member of a group of people working and striving towards doing good works in the community. We also have a number of fundraisers throughout the year. Our golf outing is one of our biggest. We just had that. We have the holiday food basket drive. All of the members start bringing food in at the beginning of October, and we gather it all up in December and deliver 4 or 5 holiday baskets to residents in need here in the city of Clawson. And the string goes on. I mean, there's so many other things. The ice cream social that we do. And
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, on Valentine's Day over at the Senior Center. We have a lot of fun with that, and I think they have more fun than we have.
And it's good ice cream because Ray's donates the ice cream. Jim takes care of all that every year. That's always a good event.
Yeah, and then the Fall Fest, we're always there selling something or doing something, trying to raise funds. And we just did the cinema here in Clawson, where we actually painted and put together a bunch of cars for kids to sit in during the movie, and actually sold all the 3. So it was a lot of fun and a lot of work, but a lot of fun.
And they were cardboard cars that we made out of big cardboard boxes and decorated them up to look like cars.
Yeah, the whole club got involved in that deal. That was fun.
Now, what exactly is the Rotary Club? Like, do you distinct yourself from other nonprofits?
Well, Rotary is an international club. Almost every city in the world has a Rotary Club, and Rotary does a lot of things that people aren't aware of. They are trying to eradicate polio, which we think has gone already in the United States, but it's not in all the third world countries, and it's been going on for many years, and Rotary has been spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, helping. Bill Gates is matching our funds, helping us eradicate polio, and we do.
And we're this close. We are this close.
We do water wells. Water is very important in the third world countries. That causes most of the illnesses. We teach them how to have clean water and do water wells and
Biosand filters.
biosand filters. Mm-hmm.
And don't forget the shelter boxes, which is one of our fondest things that we do. How many have we done, Jim? 4?
4 or 5.
Yeah.
And what they are, and Kevin, you can help me on this, they're boxes that Rotary has put together that are sent to disaster zones where there's been an earthquake or fire or some horrible thing, and people are without housing or without medicine and food, and it can support a family of
5 up to 6 months.
Up to 6 months.
There's a tent, there's a camp stove, some tools, everything you need to survive in a natural disaster or a horrific situation.
And it's all
Yeah,
in
they're
one
great.
box. It's all in one box.
Yeah.
And Rotary delivers, through Rotary International, these boxes are delivered to disaster zones. They delivered in Chile and in China.
Yeah, when you buy it, it sits in a warehouse, and then when a disaster strikes and your box gets used, then they notify us where it went. So it's really neat.
And they cost like $2,000 a piece.
Yeah.
And we raise the funds. A lot of our funds go for the shelter boxes too, because we believe that that's a very good program.
Right.
And the founder of Rotary was Paul Harris in Chicago, and he felt that businessmen should all get together and and spend time together and do things together and make their communities better. And the highest award you can have is called the Paul Harris Award, and all three of us, Kevin, Bill, and I, are Paul Harris Fellows.
Very proud to be.
Yeah, most of the club is.
And
And
Rotary-
it's non-political. Rotary is-
Apolitical.
Yeah, apolitical.
Totally apolitical.
And it wasn't until, what, the 80s, right, that they allowed women in, which now sounds weird, but...
A little
you know,
archaic, but Rotary International was one of the first of the community service organizations that took that cry seriously. Women wanted to be allowed to join what had previously been an all-male group. As with the Lions Club, and there was some smaller clubs, but the Rotarians and the Lions were founded by men. They were men's social business clubs. And the reason being to bring businessmen together to support the community, but to support each other's businesses. Well, of course, that was the turn of the century. And as times progressed, so did the working force. And as women started to come into the workforce, they wanted the recognition, deservedly so, to participate in organizations that were working in their own communities to help improve the community. So I believe it was 1986 or 1987, it was finally decreed by Rotary International that women would be allowed to join. And at that time, the Clawson Rotary Club was 100% men. We are now approximately, according to my last numbers, about 39% men.
Right. Wow, the women are
It's the 30th
backbone of our
anniversary
club,
this year.
for sure.
Yeah, and they have, the contributions they make are just absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Now, you also give out scholarships for Clawson High School students. Now, how would one apply to receive a scholarship?
We get recommendations from teachers and/or counselors for that. We don't have people that apply for that because it goes with a mentorship program, the STRIVE program. So we take someone that's probably at risk of not graduating, try to get a volunteer mentor from our club to pair them up with the student to meet with them once a week, once a month, whatever it's going to take for 3 years to get them to graduate. And then if that fulfillment is done, then they get the money paid directly to a college or a trade school.
Now, can you talk a little bit more about the holiday food basket drive that you do?
Do you want to take that?
Sure. Like Bill said, we collect food for a couple months, and we have 5 families needy families in the community that we will deliver the food to, and it's generally like 5 humongous boxes full of food, enough to last them for months.
It'll fill the pantry.
And our leftovers go to the church that we meet in, which is Clawson United Methodist Church. We donate any extra food that we have back to their church pantry as well.
Wonderful. Now, do you have any upcoming fundraisers that you have coming up within the community that you want to talk about?
My biggest one just...
I know you had the golf. I know you had the golf outing, but what other fundraisers do you do typically throughout the year?
Well, we did the recipe books.
Well, the
Yeah.
next one will probably be something at Fall Fest, but we haven't decided what it's going to be yet.
Okay.
Right, we used to do the pancake breakfast for years, but the ladies at the church have taken that over because we just don't have enough people to
Staff
make it, to
Yep.
staff it, to make it happen. And we did it for, I don't know,
Oh,
12
12 or 14 years.
14 years,
Yeah.
something like that. But we've done a lot of different things in the past. We've had some poker nights that we did. We did some,
We used to have a bowl-a-thon, but
Bowl-a-thon.
too many people have those now, so we've kind of
right.
Side
got away from that.
Soup and chili cook-off.
Yeah, we do some community events, and some people that we, like any service group, we need members. We do once a month in the evening, we pick a location in Clawson, and we meet and invite people to come that couldn't come to a day meeting, to come and join us for that. And then we do things as a group socially, like we've been to Jim's house and spent a day. He lives on a lake, so we've been there on a boat, and one of our other members has a boat on Lake St. Clair. We spend a day out there. We we'll get a van from a rental company we deal with, and we all go to Frankenmuth around Thanksgiving time and have a dinner and walk around and stop at Browners and, we enjoyed each other's company as well as the group.
And the cider mill.
Oh, and the cider mill.
Yeah.
We do the cider mill too.
We also, some years ago, had purchased a grandfather clock that we donated to the library. And we have a pocket park here in Clawson that,
Oh,
Yes, I was going to ask you about the Pocket Park. Now, where exactly is that
Kevin
located?
tell you about that.
That's on the corner, it's on the southwest corner of Elmwood and Main Street. And the property was donated to the city, and the city, we made arrangements with the city to take it as a pocket park to just have it sit there, instead of a dead space. So we had some fundraisers and spent some money on the benches, the pavers that go through it.
we adopted it.
Yeah, there's some trees that we've had put in,
Landscaping, flowers.
landscaping and flowers, and, club members donate time, and, we donate some money to buy flowers, and then we got people that donate their time to keep it maintained. The city cuts the grass and empties the garbage there, but it's a nice spot.
And we hope to have a sign up there, letting people know that the Clawson Rotary Club does
The
exist,
sign's under construction.
and has been for a while. But what Kevin hit on, and Jim, is membership, is getting people to join is getting more and more difficult. All of us are getting a little older. And I think a lot of people have the misunderstanding that there's a tremendous amount of commitment, and you have to do this and you have to do that, and it's not really true. And I can say this honestly, this is like a family. I mean, these are some of the best people in my life, and I know through being with them in the club all these years that if I needed help, if I needed anything, that they would be there for me. We are there for each other. It's usually the same people that show up for these events, and we have a lot of fun. And the Monday night meetings are social events for us, but it's also to try to draw people in so that they understand you don't have to come to lunch every Wednesday and sit here for an hour with us. You can come once a month on Monday evening and spend an hour, have a drink, have dinner, bring your spouse or significant other. We don't care. We just want to get to know you. We'd like you to consider joining the club and becoming a part of our community effort, because that's what it is. It's a group of people pushing with a tremendous amount of effort to do some really good works in the community itself, to give back to the community, because that's where we live, that's what we take from. We need to give something back.
Wonderful.
Many, many years ago, we built a pavilion in the city park, and there's a memorial there after Clint West, a longtime city employee.
Yeah, we partnered with the Lions Club to do that. That was when I first joined Rotary. So it's there, it's maintained by the city. Also, something that we didn't mention was, we don't have any this year, but we've had exchange students in the past.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
We've had outgoing students that have left Clawson and went to other countries, and then we've had students that came from other countries and spent time here. Carol and I have had 4, I believe, over the years, and it's really neat, the culture, and
It's an interesting experience.
yeah, it really is.
Yeah, we all learn.
And we sponsor, when we do it, we sponsor a child, it could be a boy or a girl, and it's usually a junior in high school. And then we give them a stipend out of the club, a monthly spending money, And then the host family takes them, and, you take them in as part of your family. So you do things with the event, you get them involved in school, And it was fun. It was fun for us to do.
We enjoy what we do.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Now, can you say again one more time the day and time that you meet each month? And it sounds like you have the daytime meeting and also the evening meetings. So just
Yep.
mention that one more time for the viewers.
We meet every Wednesday at 12 o'clock noon here at Clawson United Methodist Church, right on Main Street, directly across from the PNC branch. We've been meeting here now for almost 34 years. And then our Monday evening meetings, we'll post it to our website once we get that back up and operating. But generally, they are always at a restaurant here in the city of Clawson. Sometimes there's drinks, sometimes there's not, but we try to stay within the city limits. We meet at 6. It usually runs until 7:30, 8 o'clock at the latest. It's very informal. There's no pledge, no invocation. It's just people out
Social.
having a good time.
And that's the last Monday of the month usually.
Yeah, it's the last night of the month.
Now, for all of you, if you could just let me know if you live in Clawson and what you love about the city.
Well, I don't live in Clawson, I live in Brighton, but our business is in Clawson, and we just love the fact that Clawson is such a nice, small hometown so friendly everybody is, and it's just a great place to do business.
I live in Clawson. My wife Carol and I have lived here for 27 years. We've put 5 kids through Clawson schools. We really like the hometown feel. Our business is here in Clawson too, so we enjoy the community. We support all the people. There's just a lot of good things going on here. There always has been.
And I don't live here now. I was born and raised in Clawson, spent the first 23 years of my life here. I went to Clawson schools. I graduated from Clawson High. I've got some wonderful friends. Besides my fellow Rotarians, I've got some great friends still here in Clawson. And the ties are still there. So I may live in another city, but my heart belongs to Clawson.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.